Okay, so I've decided to make a short video on each of the weeks that I'll be doing the group mentorship. So this is the first video, week number 1. So what to expect throughout this group mentorship for women, woman wisdom. Here we go. Week 1 is going to be getting familiar with your deep feminine wound. Now, we all have one, and it is clear, and I know exactly how to get it, meaning it's very clear. And if you think you don't have one, surprise, surprise. So you will find out where your deep feminine wound is, and you'll have that resource, because there is no such thing as a true wound. It's actually our gift, right? So when we can see our wound, the power of seeing something automatically transforms it, right? There's an alchemical process that happens when you see something and you also take it in. So once you choose to say, I'm ready to see you, now you're also saying, I'm ready to integrate and transform this and really make it a part of me so that it can become my gift. So not only will you get it, not only will you get intimate with your deep feminine wound, you will also be able to see how it's going to be your gift. Activating self-mastery. I love the topic of self-mastery. This is not just a feminine topic. This is just being an activated, awakened, conscious human being. So what does it mean to activate self-mastery? How is it related to your womb? How is it related to activating the power of your creative field and your creative force? And where do you start with that, right? So this path of mastery is something that I've been called to for many years now, since the start of my awakening. And there are specific codes and there are specific teachings that come with that, and I think it's very important that if we are ready and willing to clear and activate our womb, then self-mastery has to be a part of that, right? Because you have to show up and you have to really say yes, and with saying yes comes a lot of responsibility. And we'll be talking about emotional alchemy, because one of the big things that I talk about with women in general is the distortion of the emotional field, and how there's this belief that the emotions for a woman are overwhelming and misunderstood and distorted. So we'll be talking about why that happens. And then we'll be talking about navigating those emotional waves and being able to create emotional alchemy, which means owning the emotions that come up and also using them. Again, it's like a wound, right? When you see something, when you can see your emotions, then all of a sudden they become your gift, right? It's not that easy. Of course, it's not that simple. But there's a process that you can start to navigate those waves, which sometimes seem to be like mountains that are overwhelming. So that will be the first week. Emotional alchemy, activating self-mastery, and getting to know your deep feminine wound. And so much more juicy conversation. I can't wait. That's it for week 1.